and this is one of my favorite song. Ang title niya is, are you familiar with the story Love You Forever?
Oh, nakakainis.
Ang tanong mo, may forever ba? Meron. I tell you, merong forever. Okay. Ayan. Okay. So, sasabay kayo sa akin. Meron familiar? May alam mo to, na? You know this
Pag
story?
nakauna pa malay ko, baka
No, the title of the story is Love You Forever. Yeah, it's a story actually. Oh. Pero, bago ko basahin yung kwento, gusto ko sumabay kayo sa akin. Merong merong iba-ibang version. First time I heard this song from a foreigner, siguro way back 15 years ago, iba rin yung version niya. So I have my own version for this. So medyo huwag kayo matutulog. Gigisingin ko kayo after this story. Okay, but for now, I just want you to pay attention and listen to me. Okay ba yun, mga anak?
Yes,
Okay, sige, salamat. So, the song goes like this. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Every time na binabasa ko tong kwento, I'll make sure na may konting background music para to set the moods. Sa parents ko to binabasa. Pag parenting seminar, okay? So, sabayan niyo ako. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. One more time. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Okay, sasabayan niyo ako pag nandun tayo sa part na yan. The title of the story is
Love You Forever.
Written by Robert Monks and illustrated by Sheila McGraw. Love you forever. Sing with me. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
remix pa.
A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang,
I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Isa pa.
The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old. How old is the boy now?
2.
2 years old. And he ran all around the whole house and he pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator and took his mother's watch and flashed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." But at night time, when the 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. And if he was really asleep, she'd pick him up and rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang,
I love you forever.
I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him in the zoo. But at night time, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up the 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and he wore strange clothes. And he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in the zoo. But at night time, when the teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I love you forever, I love you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across the town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day, she called up her son and said, you better come and sleep because I am very old and sick. So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing a song. And she said, I love you forever. I like you always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as